Welcome back. Game 3 of my match against Monored with the Darkwing Crusader. I'm on the play, which is nice and refreshing. Hopefully, he doesn't have Goblin Guide on turn 1, but much better on the draw for me. Alright, this is a very awkward hand. I really like the Doomblade. Being able to kill an early Goblin Guide is really important. And Gideon is certainly my best late game plan. But having two swords feels like a double mulligan already. Um, I thought about keeping it, but in the end, I decided there's too many other hands that I can think of that are better than this, and I'd rather just at least risk one more look at my deck before committing. So I mulligan, and I see this hand. This hand is pretty terrible. Sure, I can cast Inquisition, but that would require sacking the Marsh Flats for black, and then I have no white mana sources and then 3 white cards. So unfortunately, that means I have to go to 5. And this is my 5, and this is basically my first hand, except I don't have the swords, which is kind of awkward. I guess I should have kept the first hand. But we'll see what happens. So I keep this, play Seeker and Ghost, and hope he doesn't have Goblin Guide. And he doesn't. So things are already looking up. Get the Glacial Fortress. I'll go ahead and play my Marsh Flats. Um, just in case I want to Doomblade something. And he plays Perilous Mirror. Now that's problematic. It actually is a way to remove my Phyrexian Crusaders. And I think about maybe cracking this turn and killing it, but I figured I'm not necessarily going to crack this for black, since I might need it for white to make this untapped, and I just didn't see the need at the time. But then I draw the Crusader, so it was kind of a misplay. If I had killed it, then I would have been able to play the Crusader this turn. So instead, I just figure I'll kill it this turn, play my Fortress, and pass. At the very least, I'm representing counter magic. That flash freeze. And my opponent plays Ember Hauler, which is fine. Crusader can block that guy all day. And again, I took a point of damage from his attack, but I just wanted to semi-bluff a counter. I don't know how much it mattered. Doomblade the Perilous Mirror so he can't kill my Crusader. And draw a second Crusader, which is pretty insane. The Crusader is just really good in this matchup. And play it. No need to bluff anything around here. But he plays a second Perilous Mirror, which again is annoying and definitely means I can't attack. So now I'm just hoping to draw a land so I can cast Gideon and force him to attack, because I can race Perilous Mirror all day. And I do draw land, but it comes into play tap, so bummer. Alright, so Phyrexian Crusader, and then I've got both my Crusaders out. Fairly unkillable as long as I don't get rid of that mirror. And he swings. I mean, it's gonna get through, but I almost think he should have been slightly scared of the crackback. Draw Darkslick Shores, which is pretty dead. And here I decided to swing with one guy. Thought process being that if as long as I don't get rid of that mirror and he can't kill the Crusaders, and with Gideon in play, that that's a 3-turn clock total. Two poison counters this turn, and then 2 swings of 4. So now I just play Gideon, sandbag my land. No need to let him know I have nothing, and see what happens. Here he decides to sack the Hauler to me, and I understand he's trying to deal damage to me. I'm sure he's got more burn. But to an extent, I almost think he could have sent one of those to the Perilous Mirror and killed the Crusader. But I don't know. I'm at 7 life. Combat damage becomes irrelevant with Gideon in play. And here comes Spike Shot Elder. Alright, now I draw a Baneslayer Angel. And again, I'm just sticking to my plan. Swing with both Crusaders. Now I have him at 6 poison counters. So my next attack with the Crusaders is lethal. Now here I got a little bit in the tank. I obviously want to activate Gideon to make him attack me. But I'm just debating whether I needed to cast Baneslayer. I decide to go ahead and cast it because I just tried to do math. He's got 4 cards in hand. He already unleashed one set of damage. He would basically need to have the nuts in his hand um, to deal 7 damage. You know, 2 lightning bolts, and the Elder next turn. I mean, it's just a lot of damage, which he could have. But if he doesn't have 1 casting cost spells, even if he has Smart Mutiny and has to swing it, he still has to swing at Gideon. So I go ahead and cast my Angel and pass the turn and Burst Lightning. All right, that's fine. Puts me at 5. Again, he has 3 cards in his hand. I don't think he plays a mountain, so Spike Shot would put me at 4, but it would eat up 3 of his mana. If you Spike Shot his the Perilous Mirror, that would put me at 3, I guess. He just needs a very large combination of cards in order to actually just kill me. And he taps 3 for Mark Muni, and again, Baneslayer has to swing a Gideon, so I'm not worried about that, and that's pretty much game. Swing Gideon, Gideon goes to 1, and pass the turn, and I can swing back with team. And very close games here, and a large part of my wins are Phyrexian Crusader. He's just so good in these aggro matchups, which are normally troublesome. Wish I knew what 2 cards he had in his hand. Likely more expensive removal of some sort. But thanks for watching. I hope you become a fan of the deck. I think Crusader is the real deal, and not just for Infect decks. And this is a good match to showcase that. Please leave me comments or anything, any misplays I might have made that I missed. And thanks for watching.